Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Jorge Marquez, real estate agent for the city of Covina, and we're going to be taking a look at what's been going on in the Covina market from April 30th since May 6th. So we're going to take a deep dive, a live look as to what's happening. This is not a general market update, but this is for those individuals that are curious about what exactly is happening on each and every single sale in town. So we're going to go ahead and start by sharing my screen, and we'll go ahead and take a look. What we're doing is we're going to be looking at price per square foot for a lot of these homes, price per square foot, and we'll be moving up from that price per square foot. This week, we had 4 cash sold properties. We have 4 conventionals, 1 FHA, and 1 that was unknown. But the first house we're going to go to is on Roland Street. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Roland Street. Roland Street had a list price of $650, sold for $755 cash. So this was a cash deal. There were 0 concessions on this property. As you can see, it is a bit dated. The price per square footage on this home was $337.20. This is, you can look at the square footage here. It's actually a pretty large home compared to other homes in the area at 2,200, a little over 2,200 square feet. So there's that. So let's go ahead and move on to a home that maybe many of you in Covina have seen on the market or have seen it built. This home was purchased cash. This is on Holt, right near the freeway and Covina Hills Road. This property was sold for cash for $4.5 million. This is a price per square foot of $444.31. They don't have a lot of pictures here. I just keep scrolling over and over. 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 0 concessions for this property, and also beautiful area. I don't know who lives there, but congratulations to the owner of this beautiful property here. So we're going to go ahead and go look back at Tudor Street. Now, you probably remember me saying that there was an unknown property. I don't know how they paid for it. The agent did not mark it down in the sheet, but this is Tudor. It is a pool home, sold for $950,000. Price per square foot on this home was $447.85. Nice home, well put together. Looks like they upgraded a lot of the home in here. Let's see, and what else? So this is a 4-bedroom, 3 bathrooms. So there is a half bath in this home and 2 full baths. There were 0 concessions on this particular property. All right. Oh, and the square footage there is 2,119. So it's actually a pretty large property. You probably see average properties in Covina are usually around the 12 to 1,500 square footage. But now we're going to move on to another cash deal, which is Bridgard Street. Where are you, Bridgard? Here, this one. All right, so this was a trust sale, sold for $889 and $500. Actually came in below asking price from their original close to $950. Very dated, as you can see. This sold for price per square foot is $489.27. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. 0 concessions were given. This was also a cash deal. Okay, so moving on to a larger per square footage. Also a cash deal was here on Broadmoor Avenue, sold for $630,000. No pictures on here, but the price per square footage is $492.96. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Bought it for cash. No concessions given on this property. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, Brightview. So let's check out Brightview. Brightview was actually is our first conventional loan that we know of. Conventional sold for $780, over list price of around $760. This property has, let's see, three bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but one's a half bath. So So you have a full bath, a half bath, a bit dated. They actually did give $707 in closing costs for this particular property to the buyers. Next is Coolfield. I feel like there's been a number of Coolfields lately that have been selling. I think we had one last week as well. Here we go. So this sold for $700,000. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. This one also is a conventional loan. The price per square footage on this one was $574.71. And they did give concessions on this one, the concession being $2,500 towards termite. All right, so the next one, Shady Glen. Shady Glen was an FHA property. Shady Glen. Here we go. And it sold for the list price of $785,000. This is probably one of your more standard homes that you have in Covina. I like to say your classic Covina home right here. So built in the 50s, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. No pictures, but this one did have $574.71 with price per square footage. And I'm sorry, 584. That was the last one. $584.08. And this one actually had a $10,000 closing cost for FHA for the FHA buyer. So that one's a good one for those buyers. So great deal for them. Let's see. So we got Shady Dale Avenue. Shady Dale Avenue was a conventional loan. This one, similar to kind of what I said before, your classic kind of Covina home in the area, was built in the 50s. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. This sold for $605.44 a square foot. And in terms of closing, no concessions, no closing costs, nothing was given to these buyers. So this did sell for $735. All right, and the last one for the day, we have Larkin. So we have Larkin, which was also a conventional loan. This sold above asking price. They were asking for $650. This is a bit smaller home, 1,027 square feet, and they have no concessions on this property. And this one sold price per square foot $692.31. And you're probably asking yourself why the square footage here is more than a lot of the homes that seem to be a tad bit nicer, or updated, I should say. Not so much nicer, but this one is a smaller square footage, so you probably tend to see that with a lot of homes that are kind of smaller square footage. They tend to sell a little bit more when it comes to square footage and price. So with that, I hope that gave you a great detailed explanation as to what's been going on in the market. These are now homes that are in the wave of when interest rates were kind of going up. So we have started seeing a bit of a slowdown here, but there is still limited inventory on the market in Covina and the general San Gabriel Valley. So if you are curious about what your home would be worth right now and like to get a deep dive in your specific neighborhood, let me know. My name is Jorge Marquez. I've grown up in Covina, lived in Covina, been quite involved in the city of Covina. So if you have any questions, feel free to go to mrcovina.com or shoot me a message, a text message, give me a call, or follow me on Instagram at sold by Marquez. I'd be happy to connect with you there. And again, I'll see you next week.